You said Isaac is on call. Yeah. Okay. Isaac. I think you may have to find All right. All right. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for taking off time to be a part of this thing. As call is basically for us to connect and get to understand exactly what we are going to be doing during the masterclass, which is basically meant to train and mentor. All right. So good evening, everyone. Time to be a part of this thing. As well is basically for us to connect and get to understand exactly what we're going to be doing during the masterclass. It's basically meant to train and mentor.
Yeah. How are you?
All right. Okay. So yes, I see. I see Dongo has joined. Please, when you join, you mute. We'll have an opportunity to introduce one another and basically to speak. I'll move on with this. So, yeah, allow me to turn on my video. All right, so we'll start with a quick round of introductions. Basically, just tell us your name and what you do and your expectations of this particular program. Yeah, so I will start with myself. Yes, my name is Simon Kawesi. I'm the team leader at Student Hub Limited. Basically, we are the organizers of this particular masterclass. And the goal of this masterclass, like I said, is to ensure that young men and women have the opportunity to be trained by very seasoned developers and website designers in the industry so that they are able to get the right skills and be able to earn a decent living from their ability to design amazing websites for different organizations. So I'm very excited. This has been something I've been looking, so that at the end of the day, we're able to impact one another and be able to, get the right skills that are required in the digital economy. So I will also be one of the moderators, but in case you have a question about the master class, you write it down so that when the time comes for us to answer those questions, it will move much faster. Yes, I'll welcome someone else to introduce themselves. I see Bashir is on call, so Bashir, feel free to introduce yourself to the people who are on this particular meeting so that they get to know you and what you do and pretty much your expectations for this particular program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and the team. Can I be heard well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Allow me to turn on the video for 1 second so that can see the face behind the video behind the face. I don't know. This is the hello members. Thank you for getting in touch for this. Sorry, delightful partner of Student Hub. To see that we are having this masterclass to share to share our experiences and the works of how we do website businesses and also to help the country who are weak that to use the internet and to use their would have been free time to create. Because to me, the business part of it is what drives me so much into this. So I'm so much excited to share and also to help others also get into it, to continue growing together. Thank you so much, and we feel like Simon, are you on mute?
Dungu, feel free to talk to us. Introduce yourself and what you do and your expectations for this particular program. Dungu, are you there? Okay, as Dungu is sorting out a few things. Yes, I see someone here. If you don't mind, you can rename your device. I see someone here, TechnoSpark 8C.
I'm mute.
Oh, yes. Dungu, over to you.
Hello, boss. I'm so happy to join you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm really so happy. I don't know how I can express it to join you guys. That is my dream.
Yes.
For years, for years I've been dreaming about it. I'm just a businessman who deals with livestock supply. I supply livestock.
Okay.
I supply livestock, yeah. Cattle, like goats, sheep, like that. Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Where are you based?
Around Kawempe, Bogo.
Kawempe, Bogo.
Yeah, but soon I'll be shifting to Matuga. It's where I'm building my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are your full names?
I'm called Dongu Baker.
Dongu Baker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even I'm a twin. Yeah, you can put stop at the end. If you don't buy.
Yeah, and that's the beauty with technology, you know. Yes.
Yeah.
Even when you deal in livestock, you can still pursue a career as a web developer. Thank you, Dungu.
I'm just, but before I'm just blunt with
yes.
it. Yeah, I don't have an idea. I don't have an idea.
It's okay.
I don't know how we are going to handle it. It's okay.
It's okay, Dungu. We'll have a comprehensive training program that will ensure that you get up to speed with the respective technologies, and you'll
like my wonder is about like the online study. I don't know whether I'll catch it up. I don't know the online stuff.
It's okay. We'll ensure that you get all the information that you need to be a part of this particular program. So no worries. We are very flexible in this.
Like what if I want the physical teaching? How is about the physical teaching stuff? The physical teaching stuff, like the physical teaching. How is it?
Yes. Our office is here on Kanjocha House. So you can always pass by, and we have those sessions. If you cannot,
no, I'll just get time for it because I want it so much.
All right. Thank you, Dungu.
Okay, boss.
Yes. All right. Then TechnoSpark. I don't know who is TechnoSpark. If you can hear me, please just introduce yourself and just let us know what your expectations for this program are. Abdul, you can mute.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me mute. Let me mute.
All right, perfect. Okay.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
I hope I'm clear enough for you guys to get me.
You're very clear. What is your name?
Innocent Akora.
Oh, Innocent,
Hello?
eh?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. So proceed. What are your expectations for this particular program? What are you currently doing? Just basically share with us what your expectations, what you want to achieve at the end of this particular program. And in case you have any questions about the masterclass, you can feel free to chip them in.
Okay. Just like my expectation is mostly at the end of the course unit, the course, I should be able to design a pro website, something of the kind.
Okay.
And currently, I'm just running businesses in produce stuffs.
Okay.
Yes. That is briefly for the questions. I don't have yet. Maybe as time goes on and we start off with the program, I can ask a few questions as we go on.
All right. Thank you. Yes, Isaac, feel free to introduce yourself and tell us more about what you do and what you'll be delivering during this particular masterclass. Over to you, Isaac.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Isaac. I'm a UI UX designer.
Isaac, your audio is not very clear. Isaac? Hello? Isaac, your connection is not good. Maybe we'll get back to you shortly. Isaac? Isaac? Hello? Okay, I see Alex has joined. Yes. Okay, as we wait for Isaac to sort out the audio issue, we'll move over to Alex. Alex, just introduce yourself, what you do. Okay, all right. Yes, Alex, over to you. Just introduce yourself, what you do for a living, and what your expectations are for this particular class. Yes, over to you, Alex. Just unmute. Alex.
Alex, I've noticed that your microphone is not on, so you need to select the part where you say join with audio. That's when your microphone will be able to show. Then you can unmute and talk.
Okay. All right. Then, of course, as we're waiting for Alex to sort out that, then I'll also ask the team from the Student Hub to introduce themselves, starting with Fred, then Ivan. Yep, I know some of them have contacted you, so I'm sure you've had their voices before.
Yeah, thank you so much, Simon. My name is Fred. I'm from the Student Hub and I'm the business development lead. I've been talking to most of you, giving you those calls. Yeah, but I'm excited to finally meet you and I hope you enjoy the entire experience.
Yes, thank you, Fred. Ivan.
Thank you so much, Simon. Yes, like Simon has said, my name is Ivan Kyegegwa, and I'm excited to be part of this training. I work with the Student Hub, and I give support. I handle operations and administration. So particularly with this training, I'll be basically giving you support. I'll be chipping in where I'm needed, and I give you support and see that, you know, we achieve what we would like to achieve. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Ivan. Yes, so as you've heard, we'll be starting, or as you already know, we'll be starting on the 5th of December. So we have 2 shifts. If I can explain this again, we will have the morning shift from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. basically to cater for your respective schedules. You know, our goal is that at the end of this program, you have all the support that you need so that you can actually be able to do these things. But then as particular program, we have 2 companies that have already reached out to us and they're interested in hiring people who have excelled in this particular program. That is TechWise Solutions and also Sadia Web Solutions. So these are people who are very ready. We work with them. They're very ready to give you work so that you can actually be able to earn a decent living. But also core to this particular program would be the business development skills that you're going to be learning. You know, as a web developer, I saw Alex. Alex is somewhere maybe in a boutique. You know, it's a kind of job that you can do from anywhere. You know, Innocent is in Soroti. You know, and is able to connect with us and actually be able to be a part of this particular session. So my encouragement for you is that because of the nature of work that we do, as long as you have an internet connection, as long as you have a laptop, you can definitely be a part of this program. So you'll be able to design websites for different entities. By the end of the program, you'll be able to design a website for school, fully functional, design a website for an NGO, design a website for your business. I see some of you already in business, you know, Mr. Dungu in livestock, you know, and Innocent, who's also in, you know, in trade. You know, you'll be able to design a beautiful website for this kind of businesses that you guys are actually running. But over and above that, you'll also be able to get skills so that you can actually be able to find work on online platforms like Fiverr, platforms like Upwork. You'll be able to find work because you have the right skills that are necessary for you to be able to excel in this particular field. So at this point in time, I will welcome questions. If you have any questions regarding, yes. So the meeting was supposed to be 40 minutes, so it has expired. But I will ask you to rejoin using this same link that was shared on our group and also in your respective inboxes, so that we get into the question and answer session. So in case you have any question, now is the time. So let's rejoin the meeting after this one has closed, so that we wind up with the respective questions that we might be having for this particular program.
President kuzija ku luguudo luno tuziteeke ku
Rebel Yoweri Museveni going to Luwero to fight. Me, I'm talking what I know. Honorable Minister, maybe you're part of even the people who speak for our land.
You're talking to me, don't start attacking.
You see, when I'm talking, I don't want anyone to disturb. This is a very contentious issue.
I think, Madam Speaker, we need a very serious scrutiny. Parliament needs to go and investigate this matter deeply. It is not just a matter of just ministers responding on a mere crisis which has just happened, when there are these deep-rooted problems that can be scientifically rectified.
For the good management of the public affairs.
Barebangwa kuzire kara yango kushoma baze kumugambirira nguma ya yango kushoma hati nyebye byo kuza kwecanga nibyo bintamire kunda ecyange nargo mwishomero ngunargam kandi obwebe bizibune byabo
Uruwane anyway Korbo wadatika Ini kwancho Iwi ratam
Yes, in case you have any question about the program, please feel free to ask the question so that we have it addressed. Okay, maybe one of the common questions that people ask about this kind of work is whether it pays well, you know. So I don't know whether you are well versed with the aspect of, you know, receiving money before you even do the job, you know, because many of the kind of things that many people do is you first do the job, then get paid. Now, this is the kind of field where you do the job, but after you have received a deposit, you know, and depending on your ability to understand this content and your ability to continuously practice, you can actually be able to design a website in 2 days if you have received the full training, you know, if you know exactly what it takes to design the layouts, to design the colors, to design the different buttons, you're able to design a website in 2 days, 2 to 3 days, you know. And on top of this particular program, we've added the component of search engine optimization. Maybe if I can talk about that, you realize that there are over 1.4 billion websites in the entire world. So how do you design someone's website so that when they search on Google, it's visible, you know, as one of the sites that offers a particular service? So that will be a concept that we'll talk about extensively in this particular program. Then also copywriting. How do you come up with the right content, you know, to put on someone's website so that it's nice, it is spot on, you know, that you're able to describe, say, a business in the right words, so that when somebody gets onto that website, they are captivated by the communication on that particular website. So those are very important things which, honestly speaking, you cannot learn on your own, but you need to tap into the community of mentors, people who will tell you that when you're doing search engine optimization, you do this kind of research, you have to look for keywords, look at their competition, you know, so that at the end of the day, you are able to do something that is exceptional, something that is professional, get you paid. It's a kind of job where you don't need a license to practice. I know some of you who are in business, you automatically know that you need to continuously pay up, you know, for license fees, you know. Here, all you need is a computer and internet, and you are able to transact or be able to do amazing work. So at the end of this particular module, you'll also be able to come up with a profile as an individual, an online profile in your names. You know, Innocent can have one, and Alex, and you know, anyone who will be a part of this particular program will come up with a profile where they'll be able to showcase the different designs I've actually come up with, so that when somebody is asking you, show me what you have done, you don't talk about what you can do. You basically show them exactly what you've done, the different sites that you've worked on, the ones that are hosted, and talk about the different technologies that you use. Technologies that you use, such as KK Media, in case you have a question, you know, feel free to chip in. But I think now Isaac has sorted out his audio. I can call on Isaac to basically just give a bit of an explanation of what exactly he does and how he'll be able to give value to the poor part of this program. Yeah, so over to you, Isaac. If your audio is okay, feel free.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Magola. Thank you, Simon. My name is Magola Isaac. I work at US Agile Solutions. I'm a UI UX designer, and I will be the instructor, yeah, in this masterclass. Is that it? Or is there anything else?
Just tell us more about UI UX. What is UI UX? Why is it important for someone who wants to become a web developer?
UI UX is, okay.
Do you mind sharing your video so that they can see you? Is it possible?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a sec. Yes, can you see me now?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah, like I was saying, UI stands for user, UI UX stands for user interface. And I mean UI means user interface, and UX stands for user experience. And this basically is, in simple terms, it's all to do with design, the UI part. Why is it important? Is the same thing looks are important. Like, for example, the UI or the UI designers are the people who choose which colors to use. They choose the fonts to use. They give you, in simple terms, the look of of that beautiful, the one you call beautiful website that everyone admires. Not only that, the experience, they give you the experience. For example, it's very easy to do a website and the experience is not good. Still, if the experience is not good, however much the coding was on point and everything, but the experience was not important, it will drive the people you are targeting away from your website, because when they reach there, everything is like new to them. They don't understand it. Another thing about what I can talk about that is that in simple terms, the way I can explain it is like in architecture. For web development is also like architecture. I know clients, they don't distinguish the things, but for them, because when a client comes, he will tell you that I want a website, and he will not know that a website is actually can be divided into a lot of stages that are done with different people doing that thing. Because most of the time, especially for freelancers, when the client just comes with a certain price and says, give me a website. And without you knowing that website, it will need you to design it. Not only that, code it. Not only that, build content for it. All those. And the other thing I've left is that on the development part, there is also two types of development. There is the front end and the back end. So in fact, it is divided into 4 parts. So all that you see, for the client will not know, but you must know this. And most of the time, this is what you will find. This is the situation you find yourself in as a freelancer. But okay, back to UI UX. I can explain it as I'm winding up in this simple term. It's like in architecture. In architecture, before we start building the real building, we start with a plan. The architect will do a plan and will draw something out. Sometimes he will even do a video plus the real thing of that building, how it will look like. Sometimes he will even take you through the building, the compound. He will give you that feel before it even happens. So that's what we, the UI UX designers, do. We give you that feel before the website happens. The good thing about the UX is that most of the time it eliminates the too much revisions that you do in development. Because if you jump that stage, most of the time the client will not, and you got direct into the development, you find that most of the time you find yourself in revisions with the client. And remember, now you are coding, it gives you too much headache. But now, if you start with this stage, it helps you to do all the revisions here in the design part, such that when we reach the development part, we are just coding. Make sense?
Absolutely. Do you mind sharing with us a few things that you've done, a few UIs, if you have them on your PC, so that people can have
today I didn't prepare for that.
What they'll be getting when the program starts.
Today I didn't prepare for that, but very soon they'll be saying.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Isaac. So yeah, thank you so much. Anyone else with a comment, a question, feel free to ask now. I'll show you a couple of sites I've also been able to design, so that you understand that this is work that people do and they get paid very well. Yes. So any other questions before I make my final presentation? Okay. So let me just show you a few sites I have been able to build for different people. So let me just share my screen briefly. Okay, it seems I'm not able to share. Fred, can you activate the screen sharing? All right. Okay. I hope you can see my screen now. Yeah, so I designed this website for a group of people who are organizing an event. It's an annual event. And basically the client needed to, communicate to the greatest detail the things that relate to this particular event. So I was able to design it. They would come up with a timeline where the client knows that, or any visitor to the website knows exactly how it's going to run, from registration to, how the entire event will be run. Then, of course, implemented some counters for the things that are in the system, so that somebody can actually be able to know that, oh, there are 500 students participating in this event, 150 events, and that they're going to be participating in 28 schools. So it was one of the things I was able to design, and also a program lineup whereby somebody is able to know what's happening every particular day, so that they can actually be able to be well versed with how the event will actually run. And also at the bottom, put the schools that are participating in this particular event, so that someone can actually be able to know what this particular event is all about. So as a designer and a website developer, I always prefer that whatever work I do should be able to communicate, should be able to be of value to my client, should be able to serve its particular purpose, such that at the end of the day, even when the money comes in, I know how to manage it very well. And also I know how to continuously earn from this particular project. So this project, I designed it in August, and now the client is back because they have a similar event next year. So one of the key components that we're going to be discussing in this particular program is that when you design a website, how are you able to earn from it on a monthly basis or quarterly, such that you don't just do something which you put aside, you get paid and off you go, but how do you continuously keep earning from the kind of work that you've been able to do? Yes, so For purposes of time, I'll share this with us, but in the subsequent trainings, which are starting on Monday, we'll be able to see more of the kind of work that we'll be able to do and the kind of things we'll be able to achieve in this particular training program. So thank you so much for your time and attention. If there's no any other question, we'll keep, I see Dungu is back. Yes, you're welcome, Dungu. I know we got off at some point. I see Paul has joined. Yes. Yes, I see some of our colleagues have actually joined, but we are basically concluding, and then we'll keep the conversation going on our group. So in the event that you have any question about this particular program, if you have any challenge or any question about the payment method for this particular program or the payment schedules, now is the time to ask, because starting Monday the 5th, we'll be starting this particular program. So in the event that you have any questions, now is the time as we conclude. Yes, Paul, you seem to have some questions. Feel free to ask.
No, you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Paul.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you very much for this initiative. First of all, may I want to thank you for this innovation, which I believe it will impact on the generation. Okay, sorry for that. There was some noise in the background. So I was still thanking you for this initiative, and maybe my inquiry would be the certificates which we are going to get, are they accredited by any institution or institution of higher learning, in that after this course, maybe we can add on in other institutions of higher learning, because we believe after this course, I would like at least to again add on another level. So I just need a highlight of that on that matter. Thank you.
Yes, Paul. Hello. All right. Thank you, Paul, for that question. Well, this program falls under what we call DIT, Directorate of Industrial Training. We are in close contact with them because DIT focuses so much on skilling someone for the immediate needs, So somebody getting well skilled in the art of building nice websites, it means that they are going to get these skills and they're able to earn a decent living, So our approach is a DIT angle, whereby the certificate they'll be able to get at the end of the program shall have an affiliation to DIT, because DIT allows organized groups of people to conduct trainings, and then people get certified after they have conducted this particular training, so that they are fully awarded this particular certificate. So with this particular certificate, someone will actually be in position to find work, because at the end of the day, our focus will be that the person will have a profile which will be able to showcase their work. So as a way of them getting work or employment, they will basically present their profile to any recruiter, and you'll actually be given an opportunity to work. So like I said earlier, before you had joined, that we have already 2 companies that have expressed interest to hire from our group that we are training. You know, those that are exceptional and they have met all the requirements, they have designed the work as required, we will have an opportunity to work with 2 companies. The 2 companies are TechWise and Sajja Web Solutions. So I commend everyone who be a part of this program to be as serious as possible, because at the end of it is an employment opportunity, on top of also self-employment opportunities that you'll be able to identify during the training program. I hope I've answered your question, Paul. All right. Yes, Paul.
No, it's fine. I was just thanking you for that clarity. And I really encourage and embrace the idea, because it will be, it's part of the skilling, and it will prepare us for the next future, since the world is going digital. So, and of course, we also need to go digital. So I wish everyone the best during the course. Over.
Wow. Thank you, Paul. Yes. So for the rest of the communication, we'll be corresponding on our WhatsApp group. Yes. So thank you so much for sparing your time and your MBs to be a part of this call. I wish you a nice evening. And in case you have any questions, please feel free. I'll leave my contact in the chat, so that in case you have any questions or you have someone you want to join the program and you don't know how to, get them to be a part of the program, I'll be available and my team to answer any questions that relate to that particular program. Yes, so those are my contacts in the chat, so you can check in the chats. You get my contacts, and then we'll definitely keep in touch. Thank you all. Have a nice evening. Bye.